gland. The large ducts, you will not see so many ducts here, and even the connective tissue septa are also not so well defined. So here you can see the mucous acini. Lots of mucous acini giving a pale foamy appearance of the cytoplasm of the cells. These are all mucous acini. You can see this is a intralobular duct. That's a intralobular excretory duct having a stratified columnar lining of epithelium. Mucus actinus. You can see this is a serous ganglion. You can see the portion of the serous acini which is capping around the mucus actinus. Again look at this. This is a serous ganglion which is capping around the mucus actinus. This is a slide of sublingual gland, which is predominantly mucous in variety, but you also see the serous ganglions in this slide.
But this spinal tissue before is submandibular, there is no difference from this.
No, this is a sublingual.
So what is one before?
Pardon?
This is submandibular, serous.
Is submandibular predominantly?
Serous.
No, parotid is predominantly serous. Submandibular is mixed.
And so what? Okay, well, what was told in the lecture was that both were mixed, sublingual and submandibular were mixed. But that sublingual was predominantly mucus.
Yes.
Whereas submandibular was predominantly serous. But sublingual will have more ganglions.
Yes, sublingual should have more ganglions and it should have more mucus acini. But in this submandibular, you will also see serous actinus along with the mucus. Here you don't see any serous acini. In the other slide which I showed you, the previous slide of the submandibular, I agree very few serous acini were seen in this slide. Okay, let me show you another slide of a submandibular with more serous acini. See, you can see very good striations of the striated duct here in this gland. Look at this. When you appreciate the basal portion, you can see the striations here. See this lower portion. Look at this here. When I change the focus, you can see some lines there. Those are the striations. It's not such a good slide. That's why I did focus this. Let me show you the. Oh God. Not a good slide at all. Let me show you. One of you, can you just pass on a slide of submandibular gland from your slide boxes? You see a lot of mucus acini though.
Okay, so in that statement, all that we can say that submandibular gland is predominantly serous, it's mixed or predominantly serous?
No, it's mixed when you say. When you say predominantly serous, that means it is parotid. In comparison with the lingual, the submandibular has more serous. Okay? See, let me tell you three things. Parotid, predominantly serous. Sublingual, mixed. Sublingual, predominantly mucus. So parotid will have more of serous, sublingual will have more of mucus, and submandibular will have both mucus as well as serous. Along with that you will see more ganglions. So more serous acini are seen in the submandibular as compared to the sublingual. Serous acini are there in all three. Maximum in parotid, little less in sublingual and least in little less in submandibular and least in sublingual. Is it clear? So that's why we call parotid as predominantly serous, sublingual as predominantly mucus, and submandibular as mixed variety of gland. Okay? So you do see some serous acini in the submandibular. Can you just pass me a slide? You know, I will show you later. Can you see the striatus there? At the base. Beautiful. That's a striated duct. And now look at this. These are all collections of serous acini here. These are the mucus acini here. Okay? These are the serous acini here. What you see? Rounded nuclei. Can you see darkly stained cytoplasm? Rounded nuclei. Again you can see this is a serous acinus. Look at this side by side. This is a serous acinus and placed along its side you can see this is a serous ganglion. Look at this. Can you see the difference between the two now? That's a serous acinus. This is the portion of the mucus acinus with the flattened nuclei here. And here you can see the capping of the, this is a serous cap which makes it a ganglion. Okay? Again you can see this is the serous portion. That's the serous portion again. Okay? So this is the submandibular gland which has both. But what do you see typically here? Serous ganglions. Yes. It's predominantly serous. Parotid is serous. Please remember this today's class. If you leave with any doubts, that means it's a failure. Parotid is predominantly